Let's talk debt. There is good debt and there is bad debt. If you're going to go buy a sports car, or you're going to go buy, nice clothes, and you're going to put them on your credit card, generally that is bad debt. Now, you might be smart and at least you're paying off that bad debt every month, and you're not getting that abnormally high interest rate of 17, 19, 21, 23% interest on a credit card. But there is such thing as good debt. Good debt is what you would invest in yourself or into some kind of financial investment that's going to give you a greater return than that cost of money. So let me give you an example of that. Investing into your own education, taking some kind of investment course, a real estate course, college education. That's debatable if that's worth the financial investment, but that still is generally viewed as good debt. Other good debt would be going to go get a loan to be able to buy a primary residence or to buy an investment property. Generally, most people see a much greater return than that cost of money. You might get on a home loan right now, that cost of money might be 4.5%, and the market might appreciate at 7% or 10% or 12%, and that's not factoring in other aspects of buying real estate, as in paying down the mortgage every month, or the principal every month, building in that kind of financial reserves, or the other tax incentives that comes from investing in real estate. So there is good debt and bad debt. One of the reasons where I am today is that mental mind shift of thinking that not all debt is bad. In fact, when I was 17, I got my first line of credit. I literally had a $50,000 business line of credit at 17. The only way I was able to get it is my dad actually co-signed for me. So the bank was looking at us as a combined entity and said, okay, well, if this 17-year-old entrepreneur defaults on the debt, at least this more established, however he was old at the time, 40-year-old businessman is going to still be on the hook for that debt. But that $50,000 line of credit, I literally used that line of credit to go to college and pay my way through college, to start a business and run it successfully for 5 years and make tens of thousands of dollars that helped me pay for college. It was the first kind of foundational elements of teaching me about business that later helped me get into real estate and create a very lucrative and successful real estate career. So that first $50,000 line of credit was huge. I was then able to take that $50,000 line of credit and go to other financial institutions and essentially leverage that $50,000 line of credit into larger and larger and larger lines of credit. Right now I have literally $1 million line of credit that I can use for investment purposes that I wouldn't have had access to if I didn't start somewhere and get that initial good debt, investing in myself and in my business and building that track record of being a good financial steward in the eyes of the banks.